We are back in the Fox 8 kitchen with my wife, Lynn Krieger, and my son, Robert. Lynn and Robert are working on a unique pie that holiday guests will love. I can guarantee you that they are going to love this pie because we give it away as Christmas presents now for what, 2-3 years running?
I mean, we don't really have a choice.
This is something like my father demands the pie. Everyone looks forward to this pie. This is something else, and it's not your typical pie, right?
No, it's not.
So Robert's working on something over here.
He is working on a bacon lattice for a beef and bacon pie, which sounds super complicated. It looks super fancy, but really it's just 3 steps that you can kind of spread out over a day and then show up at a holiday party and people will think that you are a hero. So what I've got over here, Robert is weaving the bacon together for a bacon lattice work that's going to go on top of a pie that's really just got a beef stew filling in it.
Right, right.
Good bit of red wine makes it really luxurious, and then whatever root vegetables you've got. It can be potatoes or carrots or parsnips or whatever you got around the kitchen.
So this is the big presentation here. Robert, how difficult is it for you to weave that bacon? Is it
not really difficult?
Not really difficult at all, no?
No, he's got it. Look, see?
And so you weave it into lattice work, and then that's going to go in the oven on its own.
In the oven on low heat, and it's really important for you to start your bacon off in a cold oven. That way it doesn't seize up a lot. The fat's going to render out really slowly, and as it bakes, it's going to lay flat instead of kind of pull up on you. So it comes out like this in a grid, and what you'll do is just take this grid once it's cooled off and put it right on top of your pie. And you said it earlier, you're like, but look at all that extra bacon.
There's so much extra bacon.
But look what you do. You put it on top, use some kitchen shears and cut your circle out. Then all of this extra bacon just is supposed to get tucked into the pie. Or you've got little snackers over here that take your scraps. The pie is less good.
This is basically what it's like in the Krieger kitchen.
This is always what it's like.
So
I know to make snacking bacon.
Lynn is always cooking.
Anytime bacon is in the oven, there's always extra for snacks.
And we are always snacking. So let's talk about the filling. So you said it's like a beef stew a little bit.
Yeah.
You were making this over the weekend because we were getting ready to make some pies. You can make it ahead of time. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh my goodness, the smell of this stew, this beef stew with the carrots and potatoes and all kinds of yummy stuff in it was incredible. It was so good. I just wanted to start dipping into it and started eating right there, but I knew it was Christmas present, so I had to refrain.
He's lying. Right? Y'all don't listen to him. He was lying. No, he tried it. So, I think he burned his mouth a little on it.
It's true. So once you put the stew in your pie shell, you can make your pie crust, or you can buy one from the store, whichever is easier for you.
Yeah, and this year I had to make 8 of them, so I did do the store-bought pie crust. But if you are just doing, you're not really just going to make one pie. The kind of filling this is, you're going to end up making 2. And if you do it in phases, you can actually use the rendered bacon fat as part of the fat for your crust.
Yummy.
And then it's just ridiculously good. Anytime you use 2 types of fat, you're going to get extra flaky layers. So I would say like 8 tablespoons of butter, 3 tablespoons of bacon fat for each pie crust.
Throwing a lot of numbers out there. You can always find these recipes on Lynn's website, rootsandbulb.com. There you have it right there. She comes up with these great ideas, and she always includes these cute little stories, too, that at least make me laugh. You can see some merlotons right there. That's a bone of contention with us.
Because it's pronounced melliton.
That's what she says. This is, so this bacon, so this one over here is cooked.
This one is done, and this is the one that Robert has been trying to get bites of all morning.
All right, buddy.
But he's got bacon on his hands, so Dad's got to feed him.
The taste tester over here. So this is a way that you can get your whole family involved in. Robert, that's a big bite. How is it?
Bacon bite.
It's delicious.
It's delicious, he says. From the mouths of babes. There it is. This is I'm gonna take a bite too then.
These freeze really well too once it's put together. If you cut out a little bit of parchment paper to put on top of your bacon and then wrap it up really nicely in plastic wrap, then some foil, it'll keep in the freezer for a few months. If it lasts for a few months.
It will not last.
It will not last for a few months.
I promise you.
No.
This is gonna be the hit of the party, so don't forget, mouthful, rootsandbulb.com. You can find all of Lynn's recipes there. She works really hard on that. She works really hard in the kitchen. You too. I love y'all so much. Thank you for coming out here and being with us. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I'm a lucky guy.